the championship team are player Harlan Johnson from Flagstaff, Arizona and White A. Player Paul Wagner from Chaska, Minnesota and White Medina. Player John Butterfield from Hettinger, North Dakota, Bernie and Pam Kaiser. Player Bill Stevens from Stanley and White June. Player James Walby from Bowman, North Dakota and White Hannah. Player Gary Ellen from Central City, Colorado. And player Norman Wilson from Black Hawk, South Dakota. Also with us tonight are cheerleaders Rhea Longtree Alexander from Spokane, Washington. And cheerleader Patricia Gustin Ellison from Bismarck, North Dakota. Ladies and gentlemen, the champions from 1957, the Hettinger Shooting Stars.
Welcome back to the Minot State Dome. Pleased to be joined now between games, a member of the 1957 Hettinger Class B State Championship team, John Butterfield. John, thank you so much for joining me between half. Let's rewind the clock a little bit here. How special is it to be back in Minot?
Well, it's just tremendous because the tournament was held in Minot at that time, and I was kind of hoping going into this I'd see some of the old people, they're my age, in the 70s and the 80s, and turned out a lot of them had stepped up, Henry Milkey and some of the boys back in the day, and they were a little older than me, and we'd call back and forth every once in a while, and I would say I was the second best basketball player in the state and all that kind of stuff. So we've had a great time with that kind of thing. And getting in on this thing after 60, I thought, or 50 was pretty good. But it actually has gotten better with time. Because out of a 12-man team, we came back with 7 players and a lot of family that followed us in here. And it's just a privilege to be here.
Now, you guys went undefeated that year. How special of a year was that for you?
Well, we had some ups and downs. It's kind of interesting. It was very special, as you asked. But last 2 games of the regular season, we won by 1 point. And I won't go into details, but it was pretty shaky, and it woke us up. It was a year that the Asiatic flu hit, and we had trouble with injuries and sickness. And New England St. Mary's, who doesn't exist anymore, and Lemon, South Dakota, took us to 1 point. And it kind of woke us up. And we just kind of flew through the district, the regional, and the state. We had good games, but we pretty well had control of all the games throughout. And the thing was, we had, at the time, and I got a lot of ink because I was being recruited by University of Minnesota and about 35 other big-time schools. But we played team ball, and we loved each other, and still do to this day. And the thing that's so great about it, that the people came in from Texas, they came every direction for just this. And basically, they weren't just seeing us. We got rented a room over in the hotel, and we're eating snacks and visiting and just having a great time. And it's one of the best things, in the later years that we've had. And I'd like to greet Coach Holly. I understand he's in a nursing home in Bismarck. He was our coach, a tremendous coach, put us together, kind of a militaristic guy who fought in the Korean War, and he lined us up into a team that was, we fought hard, and if we didn't, we paid the price. So it was just it was a joyous time, and we are just really proud to be here.
Well, thank you so much for your time.